Did I finally get duped by a fake card? I mean, I wrote a whole book on how to spot fakes. Well, you guys got to check out this SGC reveal that also features a ton of high grade vintage cards with great eye appeal. Let's see the grades. Let's clean these up a little bit. Okay, 2 stacks. Fake card is in here. We'll get to that at the very end. Let's start going through some cards. So first, 7.5, 1967, Bill Mazeroski. This thing is beautiful looking. Check out that centering as well. Great looking copy. Famous for his World Series home run.
Here's a swing and a high fly ball going deep to left. They do it. Back to the wall goes Barra. It is home run, the Pirates win.
We got the authentic evidence of trimming, unfortunately, on this Dixie Dean. Hopefully I can find a nicer copy of this when I'm over in the UK. I wanted to have a good one, but this is trimmed. Orlando Cepeda, 7.5. I think if it didn't have the fisheye and a little bit of centering issues, this would have graded really higher. The corners on this were beautiful. Hal Chase, this one got a 3. Check that out. Yogi Berra, this one got a 4. So authentic, this one is erased. So I'm curious where it was erased at. I have to look way closer. And this is good for my knowledge too, but probably some marker or something like that, and someone took that eraser to it. So I know some people talk about getting pencil off of a card. You can still at least get a numerical grade. If you remove it, you are gonna get an A like this. So no, I did not remove it. 2.5, this Fred Snodgrass. Overprint back. This one's actually really cool. So this is a Dr. W.G. Grace. Different pose than most of his Ogdens with Tom Robertson. And I saw this, I had to buy it. So this got a 5, which I'm super thrilled with. You guys can see super clean back, but these are always gonna chip just because of the black borders and the aging on these too. This series is also pretty tough to find. Should mention that. You got an early win. This got a 5, 1951 Bowman. Lloyd Winner, this got a 2. Virgil Davis, this got a 2. You don't see these that often. The George C. Millers, this one got a 1, just because of paper loss. But it still looks actually pretty nice, even with that. George Kell, 2.5, is a rookie card. Nice looking Cracker Jack. This one got a 3. 1915 because this is flipped on the back. This is one in my PC. Jack Dempsey, 1922 Boys Magazine. This got a 2. Bought a full set of these. So kind of expected a 2, maybe a 2.5. 75 Bench. Nice looking copy there. A lot of these chip really easily. Does have a huge stain or print defect on the back, which I think kind of stopped the higher grade. 6.5, 61 Eddie Matthews. 7 on this 1969 Brooks Robinson. Great eye appeal with this. 6.5, Willie Stargell. 7 on this 1975 Yaz. 59 Brooks Robinson, got a 6.5. 6 on the 68 Killebrew. 6 on this Rod Carew. And a 3 on this Hal Chase. So that is stack number 1. So if you guys want to get some of your cards graded by SGC, make sure to click the link down below in the description. Also, if you're enjoying this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button, as it does help out the YouTube algorithm. All right, one more stack until we get into these. Let's start off on a nice looking maze, 6.5 in 1972. Eddie Matthews, this got a 5. Another Eddie Matthews. It also got a 5. Harmon Killebrew, got a 6. 75 rows. This one got a 6. This is the mini, which are a lot tougher to find, but the hobby doesn't really value that at the moment, which is kind of a shame. 35 got a 4-in-1. No idea with all these different backs. Some of them are really, really scarce, but gotta research those one day. Raleigh Fingers, 1970. These are really cool. The DeLongs. I actually almost picked some up in Philly, but a little too expensive. Someone drew on the back over here and that's a crease, so that is why it has a 1. 62 Drysdale got a 5.5. This is really sweet, an 8. 75 bench. I think if it was centered a little bit better, I'd have a shot at a 9. Super clean looking card. 69 Jim Palmer, 6.5. 71 bench. This one got a 6. Mays Snyder got the 4. Brooks Robinson, 7.5. 72 Bradshaw got a 5. Alan Page, 5.5. Mike Webster got an 8. I think this is a rookie card. Super clean. 63 Gaylord Perry. This got a 3.5. Not a rookie card of his. Aaron Matthews, 3.5. Mays got a 5. Musial got a 4. Hank Strom, 4.5. Hoyt got a 3. All right, let's get into these. Put these off to the side. A few more cards. 4.5, Ashburn Mays. Fred Lindstrom got a 1. Aaron, 6.5. And 53 Mantle, min size not met. Still really good eye appeal on that one. And T202, 1.5. All right, cards that were not graded. So I actually took a chance on these first two over here. We're gonna hide the counterfeit card beyond there. 1967 Bennies. You might be wondering, why were those not graded? Well, I'll show you. These are actually laminated. So you guys can see over there. So I didn't know if laminated cards could actually get graded or not. I assumed not, but wanted to take a chance on them. So these are gonna be available if anyone is interested. So Minozzo and also DiMaggio. You guys can see the backs on those. Both got the nail. All right, let's talk about the counterfeit. Did I get duped? Well, it says 2023 counterfeit card. No set name or anything. Number 13. Carson's Chocolate, Thomas Edison. So this kind of puzzled me. I was like, did I buy a counterfeit Thomas Edison card? Now, no Carsons have been ever graded by any companies, but I've actually ordered multiple Carson's chocolates from different sellers throughout the UK. So I told myself, let's do some research and see if this card is actually fake or not. So I'll show you guys another example that I have over here. So completely different order. This is a Charles Dickens. So the first thing I did with these two cards is felt the texture to see if they felt the same. They did. Next, I used a loop, and we have solid printing for both these Carson's Chocolate. And then I used a black light. See how that illuminates, and also that illuminates. They illuminate about the same. So I wanted to get more information. I asked one of my friends who lives over in the UK, and he knew the seller that sold these. The UK seller has been selling cards for over 20 years and wouldn't have been got duped by a fake sports card. And also, this is a legit set. This is not fake cards. These were produced in the early 1900s. So I think this is just mislabeled as a no instead of a counterfeit. This is a real card. Hopefully we can get the set graded here in the future because it's an early Edison card. But also to mention, who would fake a Carson's chocolate? His most valuable card is the Lone Jack Inventors from 1887, or you could also say the 1888 and 76 Great Americans. And those aren't even that expensive. Probably under $300-400 for both of those. This card's like pay $50 or $100. And with counterfeit cards, people are going to try to fake cards that are mostly in the 4 to 5 figures, most of the time, obviously, but bigger names as well. If you go around asking about Carson's chocolate at a card show, no one's going to even know what that is. But that is the SGC reveal video. Hope you guys enjoyed. We're going to be having another one for March on the channel really soon.